All right, so Andrew Yang should be very happy right now, or not happy, but glad to hear that Spain is adopting a universal basic income as a tool to slow down the economic turmoil that the global recession, global pandemic that they are causing. We don't know exactly what this UBI will look like, how much it'll be per month, but we do know that lawmakers are hoping that this UBI will be extended throughout the entirety of Spain's culture, basically, not just as a pandemic relief, but as the first country, as they will be, to implement UBI. They want to be the ones to do it. Now, I'm not sure what the party system is like in Spain, what side is what, but I'm pretty sure there is bipartisan clashing on if this will be a thing of longevity, if this will be forever, like a standard UBI like Alaska has, or if this UBI will just be for the crisis. But there is a big push to make this a thing, and Andrew Yang is a big part of this because USA in general, it's you're the most powerful country, you're the most influential country. Andrew Yang started a global conversation taking UBI seriously, so I think he deserves a good amount of credit for how countries are looking at this policy so intently during this moment. A UBI right now during a pandemic is much easier to implement versus a Medicare for all type of thing or extending Medicare to everyone because UBI alone doesn't hurt anybody's profits. Something like a Medicare for all from Sanders, and I'm just saying this because both of their policies are really needed in this time of desperation. Guaranteed healthcare access, universal healthcare, and a universal basic income for the economy and for the pandemic, and they are intertwined issues for many reasons. But it's much easier to implement a UBI because it doesn't threaten any powers. Unlike Medicare for All, it doesn't take away from the profits of big corporations. If anything, it helps the economy get moving and get growing for the corporations. So if we are going to choose one policy to have right now, I would prefer Medicare for All to the UBI if I had to pick one, but the UBI is much more feasible, and I'm glad to see Spain using it right now. And we already know they nationalized everything when they had to. So they're taking steps. These European countries have either already taken preventative steps and they already have systems to help them deal with these pandemics or deal with this pandemic and future pandemics and economic crashes. And European countries are going to continue to trailblaze while the U.S. sits in back and sits in prehistoric fascist times.
Every leader of a generation called a communist. They're lying about their profits in the same way that Obama did. The puppets say they're fighting for us, lying about their promises. Every 4 years graduate, no change, like in colleges.